It's Tuesday, September 14th, 2021. I'm Ashley Pollard here for today's edition of Tuesday Talk, where we review common real estate and mortgage related terms. I'm coming to you today with two terms that are closely related, so I'm going to define both, and they are assignment and novation. So I'm going to start with an assignment, which is a transfer of duties and or rights under a contract, lease, mortgage, or some other agreement that is in place. Now, unless a contract specifically forbids it, any rights can be assigned to a third party, and the assignor in this situation, or the person who has the original contract that's doing the assigning, the assignor is going to transfer their rights to an assignee, but they will have secondary liability in case of default. So what that means is if I'm assigning my contract or my lease or my mortgage to someone new, that new person, although we know is going to be responsible for making those monthly payments, let's say, if that person defaults and cannot make those monthly payments, they will come after me as the assignor because I still have that secondary liability. So the next question is, well, what if I want to just get out of a contract? What if I don't want to have any more liability? That's going to bring us to the term novation. So in novation, that is when you are going to have a substitution of a new contract for an older or existing contract. And in this case, the old contract doesn't have any force. So the new contract is what it is. The old contract, you might as well shred it because it means nothing. Now, this, again, like I said earlier, is good for leases as well. So if you're a tenant, and let's say you want to assign your lease or sublease, that is possible if your lease does not prohibit that. Most lease agreements do prohibit subleases just because the landlord doesn't want any and everyone coming in and out of their unit. But check to see what your lease agreement says. If you don't see anything in there that prohibits that, then that is something that you can consider. Please always talk to your attorney about what your options are and legal responsibilities for making certain decisions, because you never want to assume something and then find out later on that you didn't go about it correctly and you're held accountable for legal damages. Now, when there's an assignment of a lease, just like an assignment of a contract or a mortgage, although the new tenant would have responsibility for taking over the terms, the original tenant does still have secondary liability. So again, like I said 2 or 3 times already, please make sure you speak to your attorney to see what your responsibilities are if this is something that you are interested in seeking out. If you have any other questions for me, please reach out to me. I will either answer them or put you in touch with the folks who can get you the answers that you need. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Tuesday Talk. I hope you enjoy these last few warm days of summer that we have before we enter the fall season. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you next Tuesday.